Hi friends, I'm Brienne and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be picking my TBR picks for July. So let's get into it. July always feels weird for me because I feel like I should be reading books with like summer vibes, but this year I'm kind of confused on like what I should be reading because I see people who are doing summer ween, but like are we not doing Christmas in July anymore? Anyways, my picks this month, I guess, are a little bit of summer ween because I do have a couple thriller picks on there. But I also picked a couple that have been giving me the side eye from the shelves. So I'm excited to be tackling those this month. The first one that I picked this month was Rich and Rotten by Jaquel J. I read 10,000 Hours with a Rich Menace. When was that? I don't know, like a couple years ago, and I really enjoyed it. But I haven't read any of her other work, so I really wanted to, see what else she had. So why not this one? It follows Tatiana, who is forced into a strategic marriage by her kingpin father, who reconnects with her lost college love years later. As a threat puts her family in danger, shocking and dark family secrets emerge, leading to an explosive cliffhanger ending. Yeah, I'm definitely excited to read this one. I've heard good things about it, and I will be very happy to finally get it off of like my TBR list. But I'm also really excited to like dive into the worlds that she creates because they're always kind of messy. Also, let me know like if you have any other recommendations by her because I've heard Capri is really good, but I haven't gotten to that one yet. So if you've read like some of her work, tell me what some of your favorites are so that I can add them to my TBR. This one on my list is If You Stayed by Brittany Cherry. I have read The Holly Dates by her. It was actually recommended to me by my sister. Ooh, how long ago? Maybe about 2 years ago. And I absolutely loved it. I thought it was like super funny and super cute. So when I saw this one come out, I've had it on my TBR forever, but I don't know. I don't know why. I do know why I didn't reach for it. It has the amnesia trope. I have such a love-hate relationship with it. I I don't know. It's either I really really like it or I really really hate it. So fingers crossed that Brittany Cherry doesn't disappoint. So it's about Kiera, a woman trapped in an abusive marriage who unexpectedly reunites with her first love, Gabriel. After a tragic accident erased all his memories of her years ago, his sudden return as her home's architect threatens to unravel her fragile life and reawaken a love she thought was lost forever. I feel like it's giving emotional read. I feel like I might cry in this one. Now I'm thinking about it. Should I put this on there? I don't know. We're going to do it anyway. The next one on the list is Hostile Takeover by Christina C. Jones. I have read a couple books by her now, and each one has been better than the last. So I'm excited to read this one. I got it as a recommendation through Threads, and I wanted to see what it was all about, and it sounds really good. It's a marriage of convenience, so I mean, I'm a sucker for a marriage and convenience and a billionaire romance. So who doesn't love a billionaire? You'd be lying. You're lying to me if you're saying you don't love a billionaire. So I can't wait to read this one. It's about Nalani Stark enters a contract with a rival heir, Orion Sterling, to protect her mother's legacy. Their transactional arrangement becomes complicated when desire and emotion threaten their carefully negotiated terms. So, to dive into my summer ween bit of the month, I guess, I'm reading not one, but two thrillers this month. The first one is Whispers of the Lake by Shanora Williams. I don't really read a lot of thrillers, if I'm being honest. I have read a handful in the last little bit, but I'm finding that it's a genre that I'm actually starting to really like. I usually read romantic suspense, but I don't know, thrillers are just calling to me right now. Killers of the Lake is about investigative reporter Rose Howard travels to a North Carolina cottage to find her missing former best friend. Digging into the disappearance, Rose unravels dark, dangerous secrets that threaten to sink her own life and marriage. The reason why I picked this one was because last month I read Shanora Williams' book for the very first time, and I really liked her work. And so I thought I would dig deeper into like her back catalog, and then I saw this one and I was really surprised because I didn't know she wrote thrillers. And so I was really excited to see what it was about. The synopsis seems like really interesting, and I'm really curious about this one because I mean, would you look for your former best friend? I don't know if I would. I mean, maybe I would, but would you? The next thriller I picked was It's Not Her by Mary Kubica. I've never read anything by her, but I've heard really, really good things about this book. I always hear people raving about like her other books, and so I'm curious to see what all the hype is about. And it's based in the summertime, so I mean, it's kind of a summer book. During an isolated family vacation in Wisconsin, Courtney Gray discovers her brother and sister in law brutally murdered in their cabin and her teenage niece, Reese, missing. As the investigation unfolds, dark secrets and toxic family dynamics come to light, leaving everyone to wonder if Reese is another victim or the killer. The reason why I picked this one was because I'm just like really intrigued with this one. Like, is the niece the killer? Where did she go? There's a little bit of a mystery here because not only are there the two dead people, but we also have like the niece missing. And in these kind of books, you know, like all the dirty family secrets always get aired. So I'm kind of curious to see what they are, what the twists are, because I heard her books are really twisty. So I'm looking forward to diving into this one to see what it's all about. So my last pick this month is The River Has Roots by Amal El Motar. I actually have the book here with me. And this one was a recommendation from my sister. She's had this one on her TBR forever, and she finally cleared it last month. And I really don't know anything about it other than the fact that she said I needed to read this one. I heard her talking to herself in her room, and so that was enough for me to be curious to want to know like what it's all about. All I know is that it's a magical fantasy novella and a reimagining of the Two Sisters folk ballad. It follows devoted sisters Esther and Isabel who sing to and harvest enchanted willows. When Esther rejects a forceful suitor for a fairy lover, her life is put at serious risk. So yeah, I'm gonna dive into this one pretty blind. I didn't really ask her much about it other than the fact that she said yeah, it was something that I had to do. I don't really have a lot of physical books, so I think I might actually do a reading vlog with this one if that's something you guys might enjoy. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for joining me as I picked my July TBR this month. I would love to know what you're reading this month, so put them down in the comments. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.